Welcome to B2B Tech Talk Xvantage edition. Of course, today we're joined by Sanjib Sahoo, our Executive Vice President of Global Technologies, as well as Chief Digital Officer. Again, Sanjib, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Nina. It's always a pleasure to be here and talk about Xvantage and talk to you.
Thank you so much. Well, I am super stoked today because we are going to be talking about Xvantage from a different perspective. We often focus on our partner relationships and what's going on with them. They're critically important. But our associate experience and our vendors' experience is also important. So tell me, how's the vendor onboarding going?
Absolutely. When we created Xvantage, we wanted to move towards an experience driven organization. Xvantage was a self learning experience platform, right? And it is an ecosystem, which is a platform of platforms. So we had the partner experience, the employee experience, the vendor experience. So what we did was we have given a platform that gives visibility to our vendors who can actually log in there, understand their state of business with Ingram Micro, the metrics, the visibility, plan marketing campaigns, design their go to markets, understand the partner breadth. All of that can be done with the vendor platform. The feedback that we get from our vendor partners is obviously it's a new platform. Generally, I don't think in distribution there was a vendor platform before.
Right.
So the vendors are getting used to it, and it's also about, oh wow, you can actually get access to this, looking at the metrics. So it's the same like a partner platform. It's using machine learning and AI to personalize the experience based on the persona of the vendor. It is looking at customizing an experience that is important to you, giving you a single pane of glass for everything that a vendor does with Ingram Micro. It's also a global platform where you can actually look at different regions and all. So overall, it's a great start. We are learning every day because it's completely new experience for vendors, getting them, to understand what we offer, telling them the story.
So, has anything surprised you? I mean, we're learning, you mentioned that we're learning. It's obviously machine learning. Anything that has surprised you along the way?
Every day we learn new things, new surprises, because what you go with is one thing about a digital transformation or a journey is you cannot go with some set thoughts and guardrails. You're learning every day. When you look at the activity, it's important how designing the marketing campaigns, designing those content is so important for the vendors to have a platform to go to that. Looking at inventory, looking at metrics, designing solutions for them, looking at which products are doing better than others,
Sure.
doing a QBR or an insights from the platform itself. It's important. We used to sometimes ignore the fact how much of information, real time or insight is important to this big OEMs and technology vendors. I think that is an eye opening insight for me as well, that well, yes, there is one way of do business, but the more you can give information real time to our vendor partners, it's better for them to plan their business better.
Absolutely, because by the time when you think of QBRs, it used to take several weeks to prepare for a QBR, right? You had to pull information from different systems, and now you can do it in real time, which is absolutely incredible. When you talked about feedback, how do the vendors provide their feedback? Is it both organic as well as within platform? How do they do it?
Yeah, the platform has features to collect feedback or report it like any platform. But today, if you see, some of our VVMs are actually still logging in on behalf of the vendor and doing things to get visibility in the vendor platform. What we want more is create the same consumerized experience that we have for our channel partners with the vendor platform. So, the vendor partners can log in, they can actually give feedback. Today, there's both organic and inorganic feedback that they're logging in the platform. They're also talking to us, giving feedback, giving to our VBMs. We also have strategic discussions with them, talk about what they need, what they do not need. We have focus groups where we talk about what is the most important aspects that you need from the platform, to do business with us. What can take complexity out, both in terms of hardware, software, cloud. So there are multiple challenges of that we getting, this feedback. and we feeds to our product roadmap, and we prioritize and keep on delivering those product roadmaps, almost in a weekly basis. So that's the way we move. So there's a lot of discussions which happen. One of the things in the Xvantage journey is we rely on feedback loops. We are moving at pretty fast speed across many countries across the globe, across vendor partners, hundreds and thousands of customer channel partners. Feedback is very important. We are slowly moving to a product led culture where before we were actually driving communication sales. As we drive more platform and as we get those feedback from our vendor partners, and then we can drive growth via the product. That's the utopia. That's how we are going.
That transparency is so critical in times of, and that frequent communication is so critical in times of change for all aspects of the ecosystem, right? Because you've got people that are excited and they want to engage more and they want more. So, and you were talking the last time we spoke about sprints every day. I mean, that's kind of mind blowing, actually.
Yeah, we have a lot going on, and it's also real time feedback, right? So Xvantage is relied and built on a real time data mesh, right? Which means anything that the customer or partner is doing, the data is synchronized real time so that the vendor can view it, employees can view it. That's synchronous correlation between a vendor experience, a partner experience, and an associate experience is very critical. Because you just look at three sides of the coin, and then you can make informed decisions. Because look, time is important, speed is important, speed is money, speed is value. So that's very critical today. As we integrate through the vendor platforms, we are doing some of the complex configuration codes in seconds where it used to take 8 to 72 hours before. And that is valuable for the vendor partner, that is valuable for our employees, and as well as for our channel partners. It is only possible because we take this real time integration between the three experiences.
That's incredible. Well, I think our partners have taken a page out of your playbook because they are cheering AI. They are not fearing AI. And recently, I've had the wonderful opportunity to speak to several of them about what they're doing in this arena. And they've shared some really exciting things opportunities that they're working with end users. So well done on getting that positive message out about AI because that's working. I want to pivot to the employee experience because this morning I was talking with one of our associates who said, and I quote, Xvantage has streamlined and provided a more efficient and collaborative experience for associates. Their question was, can you tell us about some of the upcoming features like the sales assistant and recommendations and insights?
Yeah, so if you look at the foundation of Xvantage was to use data to drive machine learning and AI to make our jobs better, right? You will always hear me saying that, AI is human intelligence at scale and make humans better, right? So, sales insights using our large language models and Gen AI, we can actually help the sales team come up with opportunities, look at information to have those proactive communications with the channel partners, right, or the customers. Similar recommendation insights, we have our machine learning driving insights and recommendations. But before we push it just to the customer, you can look at the correlations and bundles, and you can actually go, an employee can go and look at it. Okay, it makes sense, doesn't make sense. Maybe drag, take out something, configure something, and then the machine learns with every interaction. Imagine if we have a bundle or a recommendation first come to employees and say it makes sense, and say okay, it's good, then the machine thinks okay, I am actually doing good. The machine gets confidence to actually push it to our customers. People think humans need confidence, machine also need confidence. It just works same, it's just at scale. So that's how we are self-learning. So you will have sales assistant, as I spoke, insights, recommendations, driving frequently bought together, bundling opportunities, solutions coming together, combining hardware, software, services, warranties, all as possible, cross-selling, upselling opportunities in the X4A, Xvantage or associates coming in. So it makes our associates have the meaningful communication with everything at their fingertips to go and help our channel partners sell better.
What lies in the intersection of these three legs of the stool? So you have vendors, customers, associates. What lies at the intersection?
Everything in life, Nina, is about there is a need and there is a fulfillment, right? As humans, we need something in life we fulfill. Like I always say, what is happiness? And happiness is, what you want by what you have. So it's demand and supply, how you match it. So if you look at it, our industry, it is just matching demand and supply, right? We have OEMs and vendors who want to go to market with their products and technology that they're creating. We have resellers who want to sell those technology and take it to 90% of the world's population. And we have Ingram Micro in between trying to connect, them both. The importance of three legs of this tool is how can we make that connection much more meaningful, powerful, empowering each sides of the equation in such a way that we can have a mutually win-win combination across all. How can we make our vendor partners win, our employees win, and also our channel partners win? How do you do that? Using the data we understand, the trends, patterns, solutions, bundling, bringing opportunities, insights. It all helps our partners to have those information, our employees as well as vendors. So that, think about, you're building a whole back engine of data, algorithms, engines, but the outcome of it is there's three sides which is important: the demand, which is coming from our customers, the supply, which is coming from our vendors, and we in between, which is our employees, which are employees, right? We need to really make an experience that is amazing for three of them and synchronized and not in vacuum, so that
Yeah.
the three legs can win together. And ultimately, those three platforms with all other engines and data become a platform of platforms, an ecosystem. And that ecosystem is called Xvantage.
So success lies at the intersection of those three.
Yep.
And that's what I'm hearing, and that's great. Each of these episodes, we invite our community to send in emails about with questions that they might have. And I do have one from a partner. It says, "Thank you so much for streamlining the renewals, claims, and purchasing experience. If you multiply the time spent on these functions times the number of associates we have, this gives us a lot of time now to focus on working with clients on new technologies like Copilot." What made these features such a priority, and why are they making such an impact?
We call it transaction interaction, right? In our industry, there's a lot of complexity, friction, right? How you handle renewals, subscriptions, cloud, services, hardware. So our customers and our employees spend a lot of time doing handling these complexities rather than growing their business. We want to make our partners more efficient. It can only be efficient and have an amazing experience by driving automation and technology, right? I always said digital transformation is not about automation. It's about experience first, automation second. We've prioritized on this to create an amazing experience for our partners because we knew that what matters to them. If they can make these features accessible in a single pane of glass, easy way to deal with it, not have to call and deal and wait hours and days, it makes them focus on their core business better, makes them more efficient. It's about a $50 billion company trying to stand behind our partners to make them better. That was our priority. That was a priority to make their. Ultimately, we win if our customers win, our partners win.
Yeah.
We do not have to make technology complex. We need to make technology simple. And simplicity is a mother of all innovation. And that is the spirit why we take into building Xvantage and our product, engaging with our partners, so that we can try. We have done co-pilots launch within like hours, across many countries. So we look into this to make it easier. Now, are we perfect? No, but we are imperfectly perfect. We are learning from our partners every day to create an experience together that can make their lives better. And if their lives are better, ultimately our lives are better. And that is the spirit of how we build our products.
It's a beautiful collaboration, and that's what I'm hearing across the board, which is fantastic. Over the past year and a half or so, we've been, and you've been, and Ingram has been awarded many industry recognitions for Xvantage, for what we're doing, for being disruptive. Um, I know you're incredibly proud. What does this say about what we're doing and about Ingram Micro?
What makes me super proud is putting Ingram on the map, becoming a disruptive digital, distribution company, moving to our platform company where our employees are super proud. We are not just following, but we are leading, and we are every day challenging our limits. And well, outcomes awards are always, good, and we appreciate that recognition. But what is more important is that spirit, that DNA of the organization, where we keep moving. We want to disrupt the status quo. We want to improve customer experience. We don't want to stop. That makes a company amazing. That makes a company unstoppable. Because ultimately, you can have, as I said, the best machines and algorithms and technology. It means nothing if you have that spirit in an organization with your employees, where we focus on the art of possible, we focus on challenging our limits, we focus on trying to see every day how we can be better. That's an amazing company. So every morning when I wake up, I feel that, wow, we touch almost 90% of the human population. We are trying to improve one of the most complex ecosystems in the world. If that doesn't excite me to get up, up from bed to come to work every day, what else will ever will? And that's what I'm so proud of Ingram Micro, about changing the way the world can think about technology, understand technology, and bringing technology solutions to majority of the 90% of the world. That is exciting.
It is exciting, and I have to tell you the stories that I've learned, not just through you and what I've learned from you regarding Xvantage and what we're doing and the technology, but just interacting with our partners. The energy has been I it that is my reason for getting up every day. That energy gets me so excited and wanting to do more.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
thank you. Thank you so much. Great conversation today. This has been B2B Tech Talk Xvantage Edition. I'm Nina Buik. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nina.
Impactful global engagements, iconic entertainment experiences, and memorable networking opportunities. Be part of it all at Ingram Micro One 2024.